In this video, I'm going to go over some strategy and tips and things that I learned while battling Jeremy Feasel for the 5th orb in the Felcycle mount puzzle. Now, to get straight to the point, I used Wicker Pup, Tap Taff, and Sun Daughter Hatchling. These are all pets that I managed to snag on the auction house. Now, you don't have to have the exact same pets as me, to be honest. You really need Wicker Pup the most out of this whole group, and Sun Daughter Hatchling worked a lot in making this successful for me. Honestly, I wish I could replace Tap Tap with something like level 25 Nelthara or even the Spyragos, which are two very strong pets that, you know, if you have them, I definitely recommend using them. Wicker Pup is great, and Sun Daughter Hatchling, while not the perfect, does have a move called Sunlight, which is incredible and one of the main reasons why I managed to beat this fight. Now, if you've never done the pet battle stuff, you'll notice that you can select one of two moves for each slot. For my Wicker Pup, I'm using Infected Claw, I'm using Consume Corpse, and I'm using Ghostly Bite. For Tap Taff, I'm using Hoof, I'm using Pig Out, and I'm using Lick. And for Sun Daughter Hatchling, I'm using Sleeping Gas, I'm using Ethereal, and I'm using Sunlight. Very important for Sunlight. This is an AoE ability that damages not only the pet that you're fighting, but the other two that he has sitting on the bench, so that by the time they come out, they're already damaged, which helps you, get a little bit more ease of beating the frickin' monkey and the tank. If you don't know how to get to this pet battle location, I recommend watching my video on how I got here and all that. In this video, I'm focusing entirely on the strategy to beat him. Now, you can actually copy me if you have my exact pets. We're starting out with Wicker Pup using Ghostly Bite. It is going to stun us, so we're going to immediately swap over to Sun Daughter. But the reason why we did that attack is that it does a ton of damage, and this dude always does like a debuff, so you do less damage for a couple rounds. We're going to take a little bit of hit, but we're going to use Sunrise immediately, which damages his main pet as well as his two other pets, especially his tank. Then we're going to swap over to Tap Tap immediately again. Now, the pig is kind of useless here. We're going to use Pig Out, which is going to attack for 200 and heal us for a bit. We're barely going to do much, to be honest. Our main goal is to get rid of this first pet. So if you can make it through this, which shouldn't be too hard, I'm not getting critical hits right now. It's generally going quite normal. So if you copy my exact moves, you should be fine. When his tank comes out, this gets really hard. So at this point, I recommend using Lick, like only using Lick, because it's going to make his tank slower, which means your next pet is going to go faster. It one-shot me with a crit, so I was gone. I didn't even get to damage it. But you can see here, the tank is already at like half HP, and we're going to bring the Sun Daughter out again, and we're going to use Sunrise, which does massive damage to the tank. It's also going to damage the monkey in his party waiting for us later, right? So at this point, we can't really do much, so we're going to use Sleeping Gas. We're going to get one little bit more damage out there, and luckily it set it to sleep. Honestly, we're going to die at this point, but it doesn't really matter because we're swapping to Wicker Pup. Now, with Wicker Pup, we're going to use Ghostly Bite, which is going to stun us. Yet again, I know we're going to use it to, damage the monkey. Takes like 500 damage off the monkey's health bar, which is great. Then we're going to swap to the Sun Daughter because we're obviously stunned for a turn. And then with the Sun Daughter, you're just going to die. Like, simply just die. The reason why you want to die is because we're going to go back to the Wicker Pup. We're no longer stunned, and we can use Consume Corpse, which is going to heal us. Since that weather is still sunny, it heals for double. And then we're going to use Infected Claw 3 times, basically until Consume Corpse goes off of cooldown. So we're just going to keep hitting it with Infected Claws, and, in this case, we got rid of the monkey, which leaves us with the tank, which is probably the most difficult to deal with, but it's fine. We're going to do our last Infected Claw. It's going to bring it low to dying. It's not dead just yet. Luckily, we're going to have a Consume Corpse, and we still have Sunny Day active, which means we can heal for double. So that's great. Our health goes up by quite a ton. Then we're going to use our final Infected Claw that's going to go ahead and, kill it. I had to do 2 attacks, unfortunately, but it's fine. It didn't get its attack off. It did come back alive again after you kill it, like it always does. It always comes back with one last move. And at this point, it has 340 health, which means Ghostly Bite will instantly kill it. Do not use Infected Claws because it risks not killing it in one hit. Use Ghostly Bites. So that was my experience and my strategy with how I beat this pet battle. I hope my move order helps you if you are using the exact same pets as I am. If you do have a different pet, I do recommend replacing Tap Tap with something a bit stronger, something that does more damage. You might actually make this pet battle go a lot smoother if you do. If you have any of your own strategies that you've won with, share them down in the comments down below for other people to try with different pets, if that's what you have. And thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck.